Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm bringing you a brand new video and I'm going to be showing you how you can make millions of coins invested in FC25. In the last hour, I have made 400k selling one singular card that I invested in, and I'm going to show you how simple it really is. So if you're new around here, whether you've got 0 coins or a million, I'm going to show you how you can make millions more, and all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. Remember, we are doing a giveaway for an account upgrade in the Discord at the end of January. All you have to do is make sure to join the free or premium. You will get 1 ticket for the free and 3 tickets for the premium, and the winner will get FIFA points and a traded account upgrade. And of course, as usual, guys, if you do want to buy yourself some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout, and enjoy your new team. So ladies and gentlemen, this guy here right now is one of my best investments of the year. Now, I picked this guy up as an exchange for Torre. I had Torre Winter Wild cards, one of the best cards in the game, but he was 1.3 and a bit mil, and I thought, you know what, it does seem like this card may go down. Now, Torre's gone to 1.4 mil, not much higher, so pretty much whereabouts where I actually sold him. And De Jong, who I picked up at 1.1 million coins, is now going for, if we pop this up to 1.5, he is pretty much bang on the 1.5 mark. Now, what I am going to do, truth be told, is sell him, get back Torre, because I've made a few 100k. So if I do lose a couple 100k now on Torre, I've actually made those coins anyway. As you can see here, there are few below that 1.5 mark. So we're going to get him sold. And honestly, if you do have the chance to use either cards, I'll be honest, Frankie De Jong is absolutely nowhere near Torre. Torre is levels above. To whoever buys this card, he's not. Yeah, definitely buy the card, But that is an insane profit that we have made off of this Frankie. Now, I've not included that in the video just to brag about it. Of course, not just that, but to discuss how good it is to invest in these higher end cards when they are still in packs. When you know a Frankie, a Torre, players who are sensational in game, who are not going to have a dip after because they're not going to be beat, they are definitely worth investing in. Now, with numero foot, we have potentials for a lot of these cards. Obviously, Team of the Year is on the horizon. Free Playstyles Plus is on the horizon. I would not be investing in one Playstyle Plus cards in terms of the higher end stuff because they simply are not going to cut it. I've literally cut the recording and he's pretty much instantly sold. So we've got 1.4 for our De Jong. Let's go pick up our Torre. Now, I am accepting fully that with this card, I could lose up to potentially the entirety of the profit that I've got there on that Frankie. Now, I don't mind that because that's coins that I've profited off of essentially just wanting to have these cards in my team, knowing that they're both going to have a sustainable value, and knowing that De Jong was on a much lower value, so there was less to lose. It made more sense to have him in my team. Now, we are able to pick up a Torre at the exact price that we have just sold our De Jong at, which is absolutely brilliant. Of course, we've mentioned De Jong, and I've spoke about how I've made coins off him, but of course, if you don't have millions of coins, it's hard to pick up these cards. So what do you do if you can't facilitate those kind of cards? Well, of course, we've looked at informs in recent weeks. They've absolutely sawn up compared to where they were. Of course, the 83 times 10s and all the other SBCs that are requiring them have made it so easy to make coins off these. If you were in my investment videos weeks ago, or even in the Discord, you would have been told to pick these up at minimum. We've been doing it across the year. Anytime a team of the week comes out, there will be cards that hit the minimum. Obviously, the minimum right now is 15k. And a new team of the week comes out next week, you're probably going to be looking at 14, 13, 500 for some of these cards. Now, if you can pick up any team of the weeks right now for this kind of price, obviously, it's a snipe. You can get them sold on immediately, or you can hold them and wait for higher investment prices. Now, when we look at the higher rated informs we've been looking at recently, the likes of Gabriel, his team of the week is 87 rated. We can see it's already had a very nice increase compared to the last video where we were looking at him. We had a look at him previously at 13k. He's all the way up at nearly 18,000 coins now. Now, does this mean you've missed the team of the week rise? No, there are still going to be a fair few team of the weeks that we can invest in. If we look at the likes, and I've talked about her before, Katoto, special cards available right now. She has an inform which you can pretty much pick up. I mean, look, Gabriel at about 17k for an 87 is still low. I believe there's still room to move, but it's a fair price in terms of what the inform market is looking at. For Katoto, we can go near the 20k mark and pick up an 89 rated card for peanuts. You know, you can see there are bids available on these, and I would suggest getting some bids out on a few 89 rated informs. So we've headed over to Footbin. What I've done is I've popped informs player listed by rating, so ratings highest first, and then we've put a 30,000 coin cap on it. Now, it looks like Lautaro Martinez is obviously by far the cheapest 90 rated inform. However, he's a little bit of a jump from the 89s. Obviously, you're looking at from the cheapest 89s about 8 or 9,000 coins. So obviously we go down from the likes of Paredes. It is about an 8k jump there. If we actually go on the market, it's going to be that hard to get him. But if we look at the likes of Verts, we look at Raitan, we look at Lewa, the only one that's kind of not in the trend is Diani. She's a little bit more expensive than the rest of them, but Kototo, Paredes as well. All of these are potential pickups. I mean, Raitan is definitely one that we should be having a look at. Similarly, Paredes seems to have gone under the mark for a lot of people. And the one thing that everyone has been saying throughout the entirety of Winter Wildcards is we need a big SBC. And did it come? It did not. We missed out on what could have been, you know, the highlight of this year. We got highlight Winter Wildcard last year. It was an incredible card. It sent the whole community crazy. We didn't get that this year. There wasn't even a big SBC in Winter Wildcards to talk about. There was barely even big cards available to do. You know, the biggest recent SBC, to my knowledge, is Dasai, but we're not really looking at anyone who came through the Winter Wildcard promo, which says a lot about the state of that promo and how lacking it was in terms of big cards that we could complete over time. You know, you've got the Vinny SBC and things like that, but we've not seen a card that's crazy for us to complete, which is why these cards are so cheap. And when we look at what's up and coming, obviously we know there's going to be a Pedro Neto SBC over the new promo. We know there's likely to be a big SBC, but right now, as it stands, a lot of people don't look like they're going to be opening packs over the next week. Why? Because Team of the Year is on the horizon, and it's so on the horizon that it makes more sense to just wait it out rather than actually opening packs, because you're going to have so many more for the biggest promo of the year. Now for me, what that means is we are going to have some incredible investment opportunities. If we have a look at Paredes here, I think we should be picking a few of these up on bid if we can, near that 20k mark. Now look, I know there's not going to be a lot sitting at 20k available on bids, and I know that people will potentially try and beat me on a few of these cards, but even if I go for a couple on an 18 and we bid them up in a little while, we have a look at managing them and looking at the transfer targets, I think it's absolutely worth having a look at trying to get a few of these cards, because when we do get that big icon, when we do get that big SBC that everyone wants to do, you bet there's going to be an 88 or an 89 SBC that requires an inform. And with the lower end of the inform market being so tight right now, there being so little available, you know, the 15k is the minimum right now, and then you go up straight to a Gabriel, for example, he's only 17, 18k. When these guys are needed, it's going to be insane. Now we've just nabbed that card that someone was about to win for 11k. We've popped an 18k bid. Why? I'll be honest, guys, you're not going to win the informs at 11k. I mean, he might have if I wasn't there. But let's head to the transfer target, see if we can battle it out, see if we can win this right hand for 18k. I mean, that would be an instant profit of around 3,000 coins. If we hold it as an investment, it could go up to maybe 10,000 coins if we keep it long enough. And I would say I'm very comfortable in keeping these kind of cards for a little while, because no one is actually, as you can see, even trying to beat me to this card right now. And of course, when I say that, someone bids a 250 coin. But we will bid this up, I would say, to 20,000 coins, because even at 20k, we could sell it for 22 quite quickly. The big thing I will say right now is investing right now, the best thing that you can do is do your bidding. I don't think it's worth buy nowing a lot of these cards. I think bidding is going to be the way to go. So we're coming down to the final seconds. I've not got the crazy win we thought we had. Obviously, we popped an 18k bid on. We thought that was looking pretty good. We've won her for 20,000 coins. Now, if we go on the market right now, it is still an instant profit. We could get rid of her pretty quickly for 22,000 coins. You can see there is very few cards for her under that kind of rank. We do have 2500s, 21s here that you can pick up. So we did get crimped out of a little bit of our instant profit, but that is a good investment still. Now, of course, looking at the cheapest buy rating page, the same story as before. 83s are still at minimum. You can make a buck off of investing in these, because as soon as they go up, it's going to be a very easy day for you. They're so low that it's a no-brainer. You've got the same story with 84s. 85s is absolutely one of the most incredible buys I've seen all year round. 86 is very similar, all the way, to be honest, up till your 89 rated players. Everything is a buy right now. If you don't have many coins, I would say get all in on 85 rated cards. You can pick up 10 of these for 30k, 20 for 60k, and you're pretty much guaranteed for them to go up to 5,000 or 6,000 coins over Team of the Year, which is an absolute banker. As we head over to this recent promo team, I obviously made a lot of coins off of De Jong. If I was to look at a promo team like this and see where I would be putting my coins right now, pre-Team of the Year, I would stay away from any Smith card. She is 100% going to get a Team of the Year card in the female side, because EA know it will sell packs. You've got Son, who I do believe on either of these cards is not a bad person to have in. I don't think he's going to be seeing a Team of the Year card. He may get an honorable mentions, but will it be as good as both of these cards? I wouldn't be so sure. The 5-star skill card is one that definitely would be worth potentially picking up because you might not see 5-star skills on that card. If we look at the likes of players like Vatina, we look at Rolfo, these guys, I mean, Rolfo, to be honest, unfortunately, I've played her in game. She's not very good. I had her on my team for a little bit, very underwhelming, so I'd steer clear. In our upcoming promo team, what I would remember for all of you guys is that 2 playstyles plus is going to be the new norm, and we don't want to be investing in any singular playstyles plus cards unless it's for fodder bases. If you're investing in a card, for example, if we look at the Palmer that we got from the SBC recently, that's a 1 playstyle plus card. If that was on the market, I would not go near it as investment because we know it's going to plummet. Of course, the reason that SBC was so bad is because he's probably getting a team of the year card, so EA have nerfed it a little bit. But what we have to remember is the 2 playstyle plus cards are going to become the new norm. Then it's the 3 playstyles plus. Now, team of the year might be the first 3-star play plus cards all the way until team of the season, but they will have a dent on the market. It will make 1 playstyle plus cards worth absolutely nothing for an initial bit, and then they'll bounce back. So it will be worth investing in them when that happens. And of course, I'll bring you that news. Make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you tomorrow.